Focus, people. Let's stay focused. It's your boy, Tone 202. Back up in the hazy. Oh, sheezy. It's gonna talk about the NFL. You guys know I think the NFL is fixed, but you know, um, they want to stop. They want to stop end zone celebrations. You guys remember when? Remember the Dallas 49er game? Terrell Owens and Emmett Smith took celebration to a whole new level. A whole nother level. Uh, T.O. would score, and then he would run the ball. It was Dallas Field. It played in Dallas. I don't know what year it was because they both don't play anymore. But T.O. took the ball after he scored and would, you know, run on the star and put the ball down on the star and raise, raise his hands in the cross. It pissed Dallas off so bad. Oh my God. And then, of course, Emmett Smith, would do the same thing. And when T.O. went to do it again, it just caused a whole brouhaha. And it got out of order. The game got out of order. I don't think much fighting happened. You had a couple guys go in there and get a little peeved. But, to me, if I was a player, it wouldn't be so much that you took the ball and put it, I'd be more pissed that you're slowing down the game. You're just doing extra stuff. You being extra. Like T.O., you being extra. T.O., second greatest of all time. Under 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 Rice. Or somebody gonna argue that it's Chris Carter. I think it's T.O. T.O. is number one actually after the catch. So when T.O. catches the ball, he was very hard to stop. The man, he's like 40. He still looks like he's 20. It's ridiculous. And he tried to come back a couple years ago. The only reason why he couldn't, I think he tried to try out for the Giants or something. And they gave him a shot. He did his whole training camp thing on his own. And reason why, and then once he tried out, they was like, nah. He went up against, the Giants they have a really good receiving core, well, especially back then. Who they have? Plexico shot himself in the leg at a club. Nonetheless, there was just no competition because, T.O.'s eyes couldn't focus on how fast the ball was coming to him. He couldn't catch it. He could exercise every muscle he had, but he couldn't exercise his eyes. Nonetheless, so celebrating in the end zone is frowned upon now. You guys, I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. Because the Iggy Shuffle. Come on. You can't go wrong with the Iggy Shuffle. You know what I'm saying? Showtime, And we had it, everybody's still doing that. Showtime don't play no more. They're still doing that. People go in there and walk it out. Walk it out. My whole thing is taunting. That's my thing. My thing is keep the game a game. You know what I mean? But taunting somebody, putting the ball in their face, and what did Marshawn Lynch do? Marshawn Lynch, when he scored, he would dive in the end zone, turn around, and grab his nuts. A little under the weather. That to me is taunting. But what are you going to do? He's Marshawn Lynch, and you're not. 31 years old, getting ready to come back and play for the Raiders. As soon as he gets traded for the Seahawks. Truth be known, I had a funny feeling he was going to come back when he said he didn't want to play anymore. Because to me, he didn't have a reason for not playing. Usually when guys retire, they just can't keep up anymore. Marshawn Lynch, retired at the top of his game. I think he was just mad because he lost the Super Bowl. You know, he had a chance to get another ring, and they made a stupid call. So I think he just wanted to get away from his coach, Pete Carroll, which, truthfully, I would have too. I'd have been pissed. But yeah, that's how Marshawn celebrates. You know, he dives in the end zone, turns around, grabs his nuts, his legs open. It's hilarious. But it's taunting. And I think this is where they're going with it. They don't want the game to get out of hand. Well, I'm going to tell you something about getting out of hand when it comes to sports. It's sports. Sports gets out of hand, especially football. It's a contact sport. I know you know, see, I don't think it would be a big deal if it wasn't for money. That's what I think. You know, money is the reason for all of this. And I think in some kind of way, they're looking at some kind of reverse, you know, psychology of, if we stop all the unnecessary aggression in the game, then we'll have less fights, or we'll have less harder hits, less people getting concussion, less money we lose. And that's true. There is an adverse effect to taking out certain elements of a game where, there's already contact. You already know it's going to be there. But if you're like, you know what? If we stop people from teasing other people, then they won't fight so much. And they won't get all revved up and try to take each other's head off. Because they were trying to take each other's head off in that Dallas 49er game. That's what they do. You know what I mean? It gets aggressive. It gets personal. That's what I think the NFL is trying to take away. Hey, I'm all right. How are you? Swaggy dude. What up, man? He's so handsome. You go, brother. Yeah, go on and do it then. You cooler fan. But I think they're trying to take away some of the aggressive elements that really, it's just unnecessary. But when you're looking at revenue stream, yeah, they're getting sued left and right for concussions and things that ball players been complaining about. But then you got to look at those hits and what those hits do. When you look at that aggression, nobody wants to go in there and patty cake. Remember when somebody get hurt, the other team would celebrate. Now people get hurt, people pray. Nah. If I put the smackdown on now, I remember when Deshaun Johnson got hit and he was out. I don't celebrate on that. But if I put the smackdown on you and you have a hard time getting up, I did what I was supposed to do. But when you're completely unconscious, no, I'm not cool with that. Billy White Shoes Johnson did when somebody hit him and did the helicopter. I'm gonna celebrate because I hit the crap out of you. But yeah, when some of these players get hit, they don't get up too fast. Some of them don't get up. That I can't celebrate because I'm not there to take your take your life, or to cripple you, and I'm not there for that. But I'm there to make sure you don't want to catch the ball again. You know what I'm saying? I'm there to make sure you don't want to come up the middle like Christian Okoye until he got hit. Big Christian Okoye played for the Chiefs. You guys remember that? Came up the middle and got hit. Who hit him? I forgot who hit him. Was it Finn? Who hit him? Somebody came and changed his whole life. Literally. That changed Christian Okoye's life. There's one big dude, but somebody smaller than him just met him head on. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Dead. You know what I mean? So, but those hits, when you look at those hits, you're like, I mean, we look at those hits year after year after year. They're constantly being looked at. Why? Because that's what we want. Kind of ask yourself, do you want the game to be softened? How much praying do you really want to go on? NFL? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ask yourself, like, do I want celebration to be taken out? I mean, do I want Cam Newton? Do I want Cam to stop? Because last year, or was it the year before that, when they went to the Super Bowl, Cam was celebrating so much, it was like a kid in a candy store. You know what I'm saying? When Cam was celebrating, he was pissing people off. What was he doing, the Superman? When he debuted, he, threw for 400 yards when he first came in the NFL? He was like 6'4", 6'6", what is he? What's his stats? He's ridiculous. He's the best quarterback in the game, if you ask me. Chilling, man. I'm chilling. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man.
I just saw your little swaggy son, man. He just pulled out of here. Yeah, he's a G, man. Yeah, he's G'd up. What's out there? Yeah, man. Yeah. So you just gotta ask yourself, NFL, because I'm on this side. I'm on the side of keep the game rolling. I don't really need to see any. You know what? I never liked fights on the field, but I always liked the hits because I used to be, I used to hit. That's what I did. But I don't like the fights. The fights are unnecessary. You know, even the parents fighting in high school ball, middle school ball. I'm like, what are you guys doing? What are we doing? What are we gonna accomplish? Your son got cracked. That's what happened. I used to be a referee. That's one reason why this caught my attention because I was a referee for football. I mean, I played football, then I was a ref for a very short while. And I didn't like the way the parents would approach me after the games. So I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Because I don't want to be the one in the middle on an obvious foul. And then the kids were coming up to me and said, one kid came up to me and said, hey, this other kid kicked me when I was, in the pile on. I said, kick him back. And the mom came up to me and said, did you tell my son that if somebody kicked him? I said, yes, I did. Because I can't see what happens in the pile. I can't. You know what I'm saying? The way these boys play nowadays, there's this one kid. This is one kid when I was reffing. He was like, yeah, this dude kept hitting me. He was a bigger guy. He kept hitting him. I think he was actually on his team, was practicing with him. And he kept hitting him. She's all the way around the corner. Like I saw her when I was pulling in. NFL is fixed.